everyone, welcome to the session. My name is Ankita Singh and in today's video we are going to discuss the most important problems of the chapter quadrilaterals from your NCERT books. So let's get going, okay? चलिए जी, सबसे पहले ये वाला सवाल देखते हैं, NCERT का है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. In a parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on the diagonal BD, as you can see here, such that DP and DQ are equal. So this here is equals to this. Cool? Okay, now we have to prove all of these 4 things. So let's start by the first one, that is triangle APD has to be proved congruent to triangle CQB. So I think you can see both the triangles that we have to prove congruent. ठीक है? तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. सबसे पहले we have just written down what we have been given and now we'll start. Okay? So proof. Okay. First thing first, triangle ADP and triangle BQC will take. Okay? So in triangle ADP and triangle CQB, you can see that AD and BC will be equal. Obviously, because they are opposite sides of a parallelogram and hence they will be equal, right? So you'll write opposite sides of parallelogram. Cool. Please write your reasoning also. Then next thing that we can see is BD is given equals to BQ. So this is already given to you, right? Given. And finally, here you can see that AD and BC, they are both parallel lines, right? Because they are both opposite sides of a parallelogram. So, if AD and BC are both parallel lines and if you draw a transversal like this, okay, so this angle and this angle here would be equal. So that tells us that this angle here would be equal to this angle here. Yes or no, everyone? Okay, so let's write that down. Angle ADP is equals to angle QBC. Okay, alternate interior angles. Please write the reasoning also. Okay, so if that happens, everyone, then that means that by SAS, see, SAS, 2 corresponding sides are equal and the included angle are equal of the both triangles, right? So by SAS congruency criterion, you can say that both the triangles, that is triangle ADP and the triangle CQB are congruent. They are both congruent. Cool? Simple. Now, if both of the triangles are congruent, then can you not say that this side AP here is equals to this line segment QC here? Obviously, right? So you'll write that down. AP is equals to QC because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Okay? So I think this was the second part that we had to prove. So we have proved both of these things. Okay, next we have to prove that triangle AQB and triangle CPD are congruent. So this time we are going to focus on these 2 triangles, triangle AQB and triangle CPD. Okay? So again, this is very easy. So let's just start here. Okay. In triangle AQB and triangle CPD. Okay. Triangle AQB and triangle CPD. First of all, we know that AB will be equals to CD. Why? Again, same reasoning, everyone. Opposite sides of a parallelogram. Right? Okay. Next thing, we already know that BQ here is equals to PD. So let's write that down. BQ is equals to PD. It's already given to us. And finally, we can see that angle ABD is equals to angle CDP. How? See, notice that both of these angles are actually alternate interior angles and hence they will be equal. If you can't visualize, then you can draw these 2 parallel lines depicting AB and DC. And then if you draw a transversal like this, then you can clearly see that this angle here would be equal to this angle here. right? So that is what we have written. ठीक है, alternate interior angles. Okay, so now again we can say that by SAS congruency criterion, the triangles AQB and triangle CPD are both congruent. And if that is so, then you can say that, okay, AQ and CP must be equal because corresponding paths of congruent triangles are equal, right? So this here, AQ and CP, both of these also have become equal. ठीक है? तो चलिए, let's go back to our problem here. We have proved both of these two. So ultimately, we have proved that these two smaller triangles here are congruent, and we have proved that these two triangles here are also congruent. And in this process, we also proved that in the quadrilateral APCQ, QC here is equals to AP, everyone, and this AQ here is equals to PC. So basically, in quadrilateral APCQ, opposite sides, both the pair of opposite sides are equal. And if that happens, if in a quadrilateral both the pair of opposite sides become equal, then that quadrilateral becomes a parallelogram. It's what? It's a parallelogram, everyone. Done. Khadam. Okay. So yes, I think this was a pretty easy question, and all it involved was knowing the concepts of congruency. Okay, chaliye. So with that, let's move on to the next problem. It's a pretty important problem, and problems like these are very common in your exams, है ना? चलिए, we have to show that the bisectors of angles of a parallelogram form a rectangle. So first of all, we are going to make a parallelogram. So you can see that ABCD here is a parallelogram. ठीक है? Now, in this parallelogram ABCD, what we have done, we have created angle bisectors of each angle. So AS here is bisecting angle A, BP is bisecting angle B, CQ or CR you could say, CR is bisecting angle C, and finally DR here is bisecting angle D. So we have constructed all the angle bisectors, and then we have just extended all these angle bisectors so they themselves should also intersect. For example, DR here is intersecting with this AP here. Okay? So wherever both of these are intersecting, that point we have named. For example, here we have named it as S. Similarly, BP and CR, both of these are intersecting at point Q, and so on and so forth. Okay? So what we can see is that in such a manner, we have formed a quadrilateral here. Ye wala quadrilateral we have formed. Okay? Now all we need to do is show that this quadrilateral here is what? It's a rectangle. Okay? Chaliye. So first of all, you will obviously be describing the figure that you have drawn. So here we have just written that let PQ, R and S be the point of intersection of the bisectors of angle A and angle B. That means bisectors of angle A and angle B are intersecting at P point. Bisectors of angle B and angle C are intersecting at Q point. Bisectors of angle C and angle D are intersecting at R point. And bisectors of angle D and angle A are intersecting at point S. Okay, that is what we have written down here. Okay, chaliye. Now let's start by proving what we have to prove. So here all we need to do is use the properties of parallelogram. That's it. So सबसे पहली चीज what we are going to do is we are going to concentrate on this triangle. ठीक है, ये वाला triangle. Let's concentrate on this. So first of all, everyone, the first thing what I'll do is I'll think कि भाई this angle here and this angle here. That means angle A and angle D are supplementary. So if angle A is equals to X, then angle D would automatically be equals to 180 degree minus X. Yes or no, everyone? Both of these are supplementary. Why? Because they are both adjacent angles of a parallelogram. ठीक है जी, okay. Now if that happens everyone, then what would be the measure of this angle, ये small portion? Because as I've told you, I am concentrating in triangle ASD. ठीक है? So angle DAS. Angle DAS is basically angle A by 2. That is x by 2. Why? Because AS here is bisecting my angle A. Right? So that means if this is x, then this small portion is x by 2. Obviously. ठीक है जी. अब similarly, can you not figure out angle ADS? Angle ADS would be what? So notice this angle here. It would be half of angle D, because again DS is bisecting the entire angle D, right? So angle ADS would be angle D by 2. So that would be 180 degree minus x by 2. So we can just write it like this, 90 degree minus x by 2. ठीक है, okay? Now what I'm going to do, everyone, I am going to figure out this angle here by using angle sum property. By using angle sum property in triangle ASD, okay? So in triangle ASD, using angle sum property, what do we get? Let's see. So first of all, angle DAS is equals to x by 2. We have figured that out here. ठीक है? Angle ADS is 90 degrees minus x by 2 plus this angle here, which we are going to figure out, that is angle DSA. So angle DSA is equals to 180 degrees. Now just simplify your left hand side. When you're simplifying your left hand side, you'll see that x by 2 and minus x by 2, they will cancel each other. The only thing remaining would be 90 degree plus angle DSA. Now 90 degree will go on the right hand side, and from there you can see that angle DSA actually becomes equals to 90 degrees. And that was our plan, to show that this angle here is 90 degree, and if this is 90 degree, this would be 90 degrees. Why? Because both of these are vertically opposite angles, and hence they will be equal. So angle PSR is equals to 90 degrees. Vertically opposite angles. ठीक है? Now we have shown what? We have shown that this angle here is 90 degree. Ab you will follow the same process in this triangle, everyone. In this triangle also, if you follow the same process, you will get this angle as 90 degrees, and hence this angle here would come out to be 90 degrees. Okay, so you don't have to write everything. You can just write that similarly, angle CQB is equals to angle PQR is equals to 90 degrees. ठीक है? Both of these angles would be equal ना? This becomes 90 degrees, so this will also come out to be 90 degrees. ठीक है? Okay. अब similarly, you can use the same concept in this triangle also. ये triangle APB. Triangle APB में similar concept use करोगे, you'll get this angle also 90 degrees. ये वाला angle भी. ठीक है? So यहाँ पे let me just write angle SRQ and angle SPQ. All of these are 90 degrees. बिल्कुल सेम कॉन्सेप्ट में ये एंगल ट्राइंगल APB में वही कॉन्सेप्ट लगा दो, ट्राइंगल DRC में भी वही लगा दो, आपको ये दोनों एंगल भी 90 डिग्री मिल जाएंगे. तो अब अगर एक क्वाड्रिलेटरल है जिसमें सारे एंगल्स 90 डिग्री हो गए हैं, तो क्या वो क्वाड्रिलेटरल रेक्टेंगल कहलाएगा? The answer is yes. A quadrilateral with all interior angles equals to 90 degrees must be a rectangle. And ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाने की बात नहीं है. आप खुद सोचो, अगर मेरे पास ये एंगल 90 है और ये एंगल 90 है, मतलब मेरे पास ये दोनों एंगल सप्लीमेंट्री है या नहीं है? अगर ये सप्लीमेंट्री है तो ऑटोमेटिकली SP और RQ क्या है? पैरेलल है. राइट? सिमिलरली मेरे पास ये और ये एंगल 90 है, मतलब अगेन वही वाला कॉन्सेप्ट, दो एंगल का सम 180 डिग्री हो रहा है, तो मतलब कि PQ और SR भी क्या है? पैरेलल है. तो जस्ट फ्रॉम नोइंग दैट ऑल एंगल्स आर 90 डिग्री, यू कैन क्लियरली से कि भाई ऑपोजिट साइड्स मस्ट बी पैरेलल and hence must be equal, and hence it must be a parallelogram. Now a parallelogram with all angles equals to 90 degrees must be a rectangle. ठीक है? So you can just write this कि a quadrilateral a quadrilateral with all interior angles equal or with all angles equals to 90 degree. दोनों का मतलब सेम ही है, equal to 90 degrees is a rectangle, everyone. बस बात खत्म. Okay, this shows that this PQRS is what? It's a rectangle. So hence you can say that PQRS is a rectangle. तो यहां पर तो हमने सिर्फ एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल का यूटिलाइजेशन किया और प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम को लगाया, राइट? ठीक है, चलिए अब अगला क्वेश्चन करते हैं. ABCD is a rhombus and PQR and S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So we have ABCD as a rhombus. P is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of BC. R is the midpoint of CD. And S is the midpoint of DA. Okay? We have to show what, everyone? We have to show that this quadrilateral that is formed, this must be a rectangle. This must be what? This must be a rectangle. तो अब rectangle मतलब कि या तो आप ये शो करो कि ये पैरेललोग्राम है पहले, ठीक है? अगर आपने ये शो कर दिया ये पैरेललोग्राम है और इसका एक एंगल भी 90 डिग्री अगर आपने शो कर दिया, या फिर आपने इसके डायगोनल्स इक्वल शो कर दिए, दोनों में से कुछ भी शो कर दिया, तो वो क्या बन जाएगा? रेक्टेंगल. ठीक है, अगेन आई विल रिपीट. You can do what? You can either show that PQRS is a parallelogram first, then you can show that this parallelogram has equal diagonals. And if you do that, then automatically PQRS will become a rectangle. ठीक है? या आप डायरेक्टली ये शो कर सकते हो कि सारे एंगल्स 90 डिग्रीज हैं इस क्वाड्रिलेटरल के. ठीक है, तो अब सारे एंगल्स वाला कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे नहीं इजीली हो पाएगा, इसीलिए हम पैरेललोग्राम वाले रास्ते पे चलेंगे. सबसे पहले हम प्रूव करेंगे कि PQRS इज अ पैरेललोग्राम, और उसे प्रूव करने के लिए आप सबसे पहले ये डायगोनल ड्रॉ कर लोगे AC. ठीक है, डायगोनल ड्रॉ कर लिया. अब वही जो अभी हम पिछले क्वेश्चन में करके आए हैं, हम क्या करेंगे? हम जो है दो ट्राइंगल्स ले लेंगे. कौन से ट्राइंगल? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ट्राइंगल DAC ले लेंगे और शो करेंगे कि SR जो है इट इज पैरेलल टू AC एंड इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ इट. सिमिलरली ये जो दूसरा ट्राइंगल है ट्राइंगल PCA, इसमें हम प्रूव करेंगे कि PQ जो है इट इज पैरेलल टू AC एंड इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ इट. तो अल्टीमेटली SR और PQ पैरेलल हो जाएंगे और इक्वल हो जाएगा. ठीक है, एंड हेंस जो अंदर वाला क्वाड्रिलेटरल है वो पैरेललोग्राम बन जाएगा. ठीक है, सो इन ट्रायंगल DAC, S and R are the midpoints. They are what? They are the midpoints of AD and DC respectively. ठीक है, खुद लिख लेना पूरा. ठीक है, so that implies that SR must be parallel to AC and SR must be equal to half of AC by midpoint theorem, everyone. By midpoint theorem. ठीक है, ओके. चलो अब उसी तरीके से इन ट्रायंगल ABC, P and Q are the midpoints. They are what? They are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. And if they are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively, then that implies that PQ must be parallel to AC and PQ must be equals to half of AC. Again, by midpoint theorem. Okay, everyone? ठीक है जी. अब वही वाला कॉन्सेप्ट जो अभी हम यूज करके आए हैं कि अगर SR AC के पैरेलल है और PQ भी AC के पैरेलल है, then that implies that SR must be parallel to PQ. Yes or no? और सिमिलरली अगर SR half of AC है, PQ भी half of AC है, then that implies that SR must be equals to PQ. And if in a quadrilateral one pair of opposite sides become equal and parallel, then that proves that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So SRQP is a parallelogram. It's what? It's a parallelogram. ठीक है, तो हमने सबसे पहले प्रूफ कर दिया कि SRQP क्या है, ये एक पैरेललोग्राम है. ठीक है, अच्छा अब हमें इसे क्या प्रूफ करना है, हमें इसे रेक्टेंगल प्रूफ करना है. ठीक है, तो रेक्टेंगल प्रूफ करने के लिए या तो हम डायगोनल्स इक्वल दिखा सकते हैं या किसी भी एक एंगल को 90 डिग्री दिखा सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो चलो अब मैं क्या करने वाली हूं, आई एम गोइंग टू ड्रॉ अनदर डायगोनल ऑफ दिस रोम्बस. ठीक है, तो मैंने डीबी ड्रॉ कर लिया. अब बच्चा मजेदार बात, जो डायगोनल के जो रोम्बस के डायगोनल्स होते हैं, दे आर परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर्स ऑफ ईच अदर. तो अभी हम परपेंडिकुलर वर्ड पे ध्यान देते हैं. ठीक है, तो डायगोनल्स जो होते हैं रोम्बस के, वो एक दूसरे को 90 डिग्री पे काटते हैं. किस पे काटते हैं? 90 डिग्री पे. ये रहा 90 डिग्री. ठीक है, तो अभी के लिए मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ, अभी के लिए व्हाट आई कैन से इज, आई कैन से दैट ओके एंगल DOA इज इक्वल्स टू 90 डिग्रीज. ठीक है, रीजनिंग आप लिख लेना. ठीक है, अब नोटिस करो कि SR जो था वो पैरेलल था AC के. हमने प्रूफ किया था मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम से. तो अगर SR जो है AC के पैरेलल है, तो ये जो छोटा सा सेगमेंट है SR का और ये जो छोटा सा सेगमेंट है AC का, क्या ये पैरेलल नहीं होंगे? होंगे, राइट. तो अब ये सेगमेंट इस सेगमेंट के पैरेलल हो गया. ठीक है, और ये वाला जो है ये भी इसके पैरेलल होगा. यस, तो अब अगर ऐसा होता है तो ये वाला एंगल जो है अगर 90 डिग्री है, तो ये खुद में ये जो बन रहा है, ये जो क्वाड्रिलेटरल बन रहा है, ये क्या बन रहा है? रेक्टेंगल बन रहा है, राइट. एंड अगर ये रेक्टेंगल बन रहा है एवरीवन, तो हम क्या बोल सकते हैं डायरेक्टली कि ये वाला जो एंगल होगा वो 90 डिग्री होगा. ठीक है, सो फ्रॉम हियर यू कैन से दैट ओके एंगल RSP इज इक्वल्स टू 90 डिग्रीज. तो अब एक पैरेललोग्राम में अगर एक भी एंगल 90 डिग्री हो जाता है तो वो पूरा पैरेललोग्राम रेक्टेंगल बन जाता है. ठीक है, सो यस, फ्रॉम देयर वी कैन डायरेक्टली से दैट SPQR इज अ रेक्टेंगल. ठीक है, सो यस, these were some of the important problems of this chapter, but make sure that you practice all different types of problems yourselves too. So yes, that's it. Thank you everyone. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a like, do subscribe and do share it with your friends.